Hey everybody, it's me Mark, and in this video I'm going to show you my new light I got, and it just came with a post, so it's pretty cool, with a mail, and it's over there, so it's pretty big. It's actually a really large box, and let's just go ahead and unbox it. So I'm pretty, I don't know if it's really my light, I'm not really sure, but it probably is, so let's just go ahead and open it up. Okay, so here we go, using my scissors to open this up. And this is a good light for course creators because it doesn't get hot. It's an LED light, and LED lights don't get hot, and you can change the color temperature. It means you can make it warmer or cooler if you want to. And the good thing about this light is that it's really big. So the larger the light is, the softer the shadows are going to be. So let's just open it up and see what's inside. Oh, it's actually just a big cardboard box, and the light itself is actually pretty small. Okay, so here we go. So that was the box, and this is the light. So just a minute. Hope this isn't too loud. Oops. So I'll just throw away the bigger box, lower the volume so it can't hear it. Okay, so I just moved the box over, and now let's just open up this little box here. I'm using my scissors for this, and I'll show you how the light looks like. It comes in a really big. It's like a black box here. Here we go. Okay, so let's just see if I can remove this, and then let's set it up. So this is the Sophiez LED light from Falcon Eyes. And as you can see here, it's round light. And I'll just show you the case. So if you're traveling, you can bring this with you. It's like this big, sorry. You know, let's just open it up, see what's inside. Okay, this is like Christmas actually. Okay, you ready for this? This is gigantic. So okay, so my usual lights are like this small, right? This is like a cheap light, and this is the newer, and it's a very small light, right? It's 27 centimeters. I don't know what that is in inches, but I think that's about 10.5 inches, right? So it's like really small. And let's take a look at what's inside the new light I got, and it's this big. So it's enormous actually. So that's 50 centimeters or 54 centimeters, or I think it's like 21 inches. So if you have a 21-inch monitor or screen, this is as big as the light is. So it comes with a instructional manual. Doesn't really say much. You gotta plug it in, of course. And this is the back side of the light. So I guess that you can put an antenna here. It's 2.4 gigahertz. So you can actually wirelessly control this thing if you get the optional wireless controller. So if you have more lights, you can set them up and to like all be in the same channel. So you can like raise the volume and change the color temperature all at the same time. And another thing you can do is like put them on different groups, which means you can like change them individually. But we won't go into that now because I don't have the remote control. I might buy it. So let's remove this plastic thing here so it looks a lot better. And okay, so you can even connect, put like rechargeable batteries on there. And as you can see here, you can use these Sony NPF batteries, or you can like remove this and use professional light batteries. So I'll just remove this now so you can see like how this looks like. Let me see if I can remove this here. I think you just have to move it over. Well, I can't remove it now. I don't want to destroy this. But there's also like the V-mount batteries you can like add to here. Like if anyone of you are like ever seen this big battery packs that film crews have, you can even connect this here. Okay, so let's just put this on a light stand. And I got a light stand over here. And this is a Manfrotto. This is a Manfrotto baby light. It's called baby light, but it's big. This is the Master Series, so this is like the bigger Manfrotto light stands. And I like this a lot. I have them for over 15 years, so they're indestructible. And they open up really big, so These are sturdy. They won't fall over. So I'll put this over here, and then I'll get the light, and then I'll put the light on top of the light stand, so we can see how it looks like. There you go. Okay, so let's put the light on here, and I have to open this up, of course. Let's see if I can just open this up over here, and it should actually fall into place. Well, let's hope it does. Okay, and then we'll just close it tightly, the screws, and it even comes with the antenna. So this is the antenna for the back side, so I could actually put the antenna there. I have to buy the remote still, then I can like control this wirelessly if I want to. So let's just remove the antenna and add it to the back side of the light. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be so you can see it better. I'll stand up. Let's add the antenna over here. And I'll just screw this in. So, and if you're watching now, what time is it at your place? Yeah, so I'm still screwing this in. Okay, so we got the antenna in. That's great. And now we're gonna plug this into a wall socket. So let me see, we're 6 minutes in. So I'm actually pretty fast. Let's just open the comments bar. Nobody commented yet. It's okay. So I'll just plug in so this is the cord that comes with it. This is a European thing. You can like get one for your country. They're like $4. Even if you buy it somewhere else, it might be cheaper here. So if you have any questions, just post it in the chat and I'll answer them. Let's just open this up and I'll plug it in, and then you can see how bright it is. Okay, so plugging this in now to the light. Just plug it in normally. Where does this go? DC in. Okay. Okay, it's gotta be plugged in here somewhere, but it doesn't show. So this is pretty weird. Okay. So they gave me a plug, but this doesn't plug in there. I think I'll need an adapter. So let's just see if they have an adapter in here. Okay, here it is. So this is what comes in the box. There's an adapter here. And another thing that's inside is this thing here. And I think this is just for the batteries, so you can like mount it better. So if you can see this, it's just like one of these things. Oh, it looks like a V-mount. So this is a Sony V-mount. You can like mount your instead of your you can mount the bigger batteries on there. I'll show you how that looks like later on. So those are like more of the professional lights. Power supply adapter. Let's remove this and remove it on the other side because it's nice and shiny. Sorry about the loud noise. And then we'll plug this thing here in. It looks like an XLR, but it's not. We'll plug it into the top side of the let me see if I can show you this. You know what? I'll switch to the top camera. I have my top camera over here. I'll turn this on. And I have a camera that's set up a little bit higher. So here we go. So this is the camera that's set up a little higher, so I can stand up while showing you this. And I have like 3 or 4 cameras set up. So let's see. Okay, so I'll just plug this in here. So let me focus on my face first. So maybe I'll just change the camera settings real quick. Okay, so now I just change the camera settings a bit. I hope this focuses. Okay, this the lens I have on there. It's not really that good in focusing. Okay, so let's just plug this in here on the top, right? So this is like plugged into this box over here, and then we'll open this up so it's not that heavy. But I think this thing here is for putting this over here so it's not that heavy. So I can remove this and then attach it here so it's not hanging the whole time. So I'd do that if I were you, or if I were me. And I'll just let's remove this V-mount adapter over here. So this is always a good thing to do, so it's not too heavy, right? Hey, hi Christine. Florida. That's cool. 3:45 a.m. Oh, good morning. You're up pretty late, huh? Yeah, it's here in my place it's 9:48. It's 9:48 in the morning a.m. And okay, so there's like this little thing in the bottom here if you can see it. You just push this up and then you can remove the battery. Okay, so this is what a V-mount looks like. And there are a lot of professional lighting systems that have a V-mount because those are batteries that have a lot of what should I say? They have a lot of power. And what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be putting this thing on the power block, which is cool. So this is not dangling the whole time because it will always pull in the cord, and you don't want it to pull in the cord the whole time because that will like wear out your cord, right? So I just put this on here. It doesn't really. Let me see. Let's try that again. And put this on. And then I'll plug this in here. So there's like a V kind of shaped thing here, and there's a V shaped thing here. So this just plugs in here. And then you can like, this should be, by the way, I never opened this before, so it's like, this is new for me. Let's just see, I'll just put this in here. And it should make a click sound. And yep, it may click. So now I can put the battery in there. Sorry if this is too loud. I hope it isn't. And I'll just put this side over here, like this. And the other thing, the strap on here. And then we're good to go. So we got this set up. And this won't fall down, which is good. And let's just take the power cord, which is over here. And I'll extend this fully and see if it's long enough and plug this in here. And I'll plug this into my wall socket. So let's just plug this in. Okay. I'm gonna have everything set up over here. Now let's turn this on. Are you ready? Let's turn this on. So there's like this on and off switch. This is, you have 1 and 2. So 1 is for cable and 2 is for battery. So let's put it on cable. And now as you can see, it's turned on. So this is like this is a large light. It's really big. Okay, this is not the biggest light I have, but it is pretty big. So this is how it looks like. It's like really big. And the smaller one looks like this. And if I turn this one on, see, I can like turn this on too. So this is probably pretty blurry, right? It's a lot too bright, but this is the smaller one in comparison. So I'll just move back a little bit. How will this work with lighting when you wear glasses? Oh, okay. Christine, I'll put your comment on the screen, so I'll tell you how to do that. So Christine is asking, how will this work with lighting when you wear glasses? Well, the thing is, all you have to do is raise the lights a little bit higher. And if you raise the lights higher, then it won't reflect on your glasses. I'll just show you how I set up my lights. So let's just switch to the other camera now. Okay, so this is how I set up my lights, right? These are my lights. I have a light on the right side, and I have a light on the left side. And the left light is like a lot higher, right? And this light is higher too. So when I'm sitting down, and this is my main camera. This camera over here, that's my main camera. So the lights are always higher than your camera. And if you put the lights higher than your camera, they won't reflect on your glasses. So that's what you gotta do. And you gotta look straight ahead. So if I raise my head, then the lights are gonna reflect on my glasses. So let me just see. I'll just so if I put my head up, I'll just close these lights over here so you can see me better. I'll turn these lights off, and I'll just turn this to the background. Okay, so if I look straight ahead, you won't see the reflections, right? But as soon as I raise my head like this, then you'll see the reflections. Let's just switch to the other camera. So this is the lower camera, and I usually sit like this, right? So this is like the light this is like how you see me usually. And if I look straight ahead into the camera, you won't see any reflections in my glasses because the lights are higher than the camera. But if I raise my head a little bit, then you can see that the light is reflecting in my glasses, right? A lot of people talk like this, but if you talk just facing the camera straight ahead, then you won't see any reflections in your glasses. So that's how you get the lights not to reflect on your glasses. Okay. So let's just see. Christine, I'm wondering, where do you find my channel? Do you find me through Oh, you're welcome. Did you find me through DCA or to Tribe? Where do you find me? Or to an ad I made? That's pretty interesting for me. So I'd love to know. Just type it in the comments, please. Okay, so these are like the bigger lights, and these are really large, right? So in comparison to the normal lights I have, which are in front of me, my normal lights are like this big, and this is like four times or five times as large. So, and it makes a lot lighter, a lot nicer. The shadows are a lot softer with this light, because if I turn off one of my lights, let's just turn them off. So I'll go ahead and turn off my fill light, which is filling up my shadows, right? The shadows in my face. If I turn that off, you can see here that these lights make a hard shadow, right? So I'm only using one light now. And if I want to lighten up the shadows, I'll just turn on the second light, which lights up the shadows on my face. And you can see that the shadows are a lot lighter. And by using the big light, I won't need both of the other lights, because it'll make a softer shadow without me having to use a second light. I think so. So let's just see if we can test it out and see how it works. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to move this light to the front. Just a minute. I'll have to like move this away. Oh, by the way, I have an avocado plant. I don't know if you saw that before. This is the first plant I grew. Let's just see if I can put it in the picture. So, like over here. Can you see my plant? So this is an avocado plant. And this is my very first plant. Okay, so let's just set everything up. So these are my two lights, the lights I I usually use. And I'm gonna be putting this light to the front, right? So I'll just carry this light over. For that, I'll need a lot of space. Let's see, let's put this away. This is my chair. It's a very, very old office chair, but I'll have more space if I put it away. And let's put this light to the front here somewhere. Okay, so this light is over here, and it's facing me. So I'll turn off the other lights. So let's just turn them off and see how that looks like. So it's very, very bright. So I'll just turn this down a little bit. So let's turn this light down. I'll switch to the top camera so you can see me better. Okay, so there's no light here, as you can see, but I can click on brightness, like over here. Oh, cool. Most probably from Tribe. That's great. That's great. Are you in the Tribe membership too? Or do you do the course this year, Christine? Because Stu has like this membership too. Okay, so it says here color temperature, CCT. We're going to change the color temperature too, which is over here where it says, I don't know if you can see this. I'll just open the light again so you can see this better. Okay, where it says CCT, that stands for color temperature, and there's a K there, which stands for Kelvin. So color temperature is measured in Kelvin. Oh, cool. Yeah, Search is awesome. I use it a lot too for my membership and my course. Search is really cool. Okay, so I'll click on this button, and then I can change the color temperature by moving the dial, right? So I don't know if you can see this properly, but if I get my second camera, and I turn it over here to this is the good thing about having a second camera, right? So, and I can zoom in a little bit. Let's zoom in. Okay, so here we go. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be changing the color temperature. It makes it warmer or cooler, right? So at the moment it's on 4,000 or 5,000, something like that. 5,600 daylight, but I want to change it to like a lot warmer. So let's click the color temperature button and go down to 3,000 something. Let's see what I got set up on my normal lights, and I'll change it to the same color temperature. So my normal lights are set up to 3,000 Kelvin, and let's go here and set this up to 3,002. So we have the same light color, the same warmth in the light as as my other lights. So I'll just remove this here because we won't need it. And so it's now set to the same color temperature, which means it has the same warmth. And I'll put this over here, and let's see if you can see the difference. So I'll turn off my usual lights. Let's put this a little higher. And I'll switch back to the normal camera. So let's go here. Okay, so let's switch off my normal lights. Live streams are usually a little longer than my course videos, but this is how it looks like with the large LED panel. So the shadows are a lot softer now, I think. So the softness and hardness of the shadows is seen at the transition point where the shadows meet the light, right? And this is a lot softer. So you can see like the shadows are going, the transition is a lot softer and a lot softer in comparison to the small light source. So the smaller the light source is, the softer the shadows will be. Okay, so actually this looks pretty good. So let's just put this over here. And now let's add another light, a fill light, which fills up the shadows. Let's just see how that looks like. For that, I'll just put this light, turn this down a little bit because I think it's too hot. Okay, let's see. So this is how, this looks a lot better now. Okay, so now let's add a second light, which is this one over here. And see how that looks like. I'll add this to the side. So this will just lighten up the shadows a little bit. And turn this on. And this is a lot too much, so let's go down. Yeah, the good thing about the big light is you can like you can lower the brightness down a lot more, and that's always good to have a light that where you can like lower it a lot more. So Christine is asking, are you streaming with Ecamm? Yes, I am. Ecamm is my favorite software, and it's only for Mac, but it's totally worth getting a Mac just for Ecamm alone. This may sound a little weird, but when I was young, I used to buy computer games. I used to buy computer game consoles just because of the games they had. So there were games that only worked on certain computer game consoles, and that's why I bought the consoles, just because of the games. Okay, so this is how it looks like when it's when you're lighting up the shadows a little bit. But the problem is this is a lot too bright, right? So let's just turn it around and face it against the wall, which is something you can do to something you can do to let's just see, to make the light softer. So I'll just plug this out now and face it against the wall. This is a pretty long live stream, I know. So let's see, plug it back in. And let's just see how this looks like. Okay. So I'm facing this against the wall. Let's turn it on again. And now it's lighting up the shadows of my face a little more. So it's a lot softer. You can see like the transition between light and dark is a lot softer here. And that's a big difference. Okay. Would this replace having two lights on either side? Okay, this is the question. Well, if you put it in the front of you, you're not putting it like to the side, but in front of you, that could replace both lights. And so that's one thing you could do. But this light is very, very expensive. Actually, this light costs the same as the other two lights. So they're actually the same price. The good thing about having like one big light is that, well, the shadows are softer. So that's the only difference actually. And with small lights, the shadows are harder. But you have a lot more control if you can control the shadows and the lights separately. I'll just get my chair so I can sit down. Okay. So what I do is you can use the small lights if you want to, and just get two of them and use one as your main light source and use the second one to lighten up the shadows a little bit. So I can control the shadows with this one just by lighting it up, right? So I'm turning this up and I can like make the shadows a lot lighter. Same thing with this light, I can like turn it down again if I want to. A Mac laptop just for Ecamm. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's totally worth getting a laptop, getting a Mac just for Ecamm, because Ecamm is such an amazing software. And I bought a Windows laptop just for the course, so I can teach like how to do it in Windows. And the Windows laptop is so slow, even though the Macs are a lot cheaper. So I'm trying to like get all the stuff in Windows to work, but it's very, very hard because a lot of things don't work like out of the box. You need like this extra program, this extra app to like connect it together on Windows, you know, and it's pretty. It's not easy. It's not that easy as in the Mac where you just like start eCam and your camera is automatically connected and it's automatically recognized. You can just switch cameras in on eCam on the fly, right? So that's not the thing. That's not the case on Windows. So, oh, you had a desktop 21.7-inch eMac. Wait, I'll just put this on the screen too because so everybody knows you gotta get a Mac if you like want to use eCam. Let's just do something real cool. I'll just show you something like how I switch cameras. So this thing over here, just a minute. Let me see. I'll switch to a second camera here. So as you can see here, this is a live stream controller. So if I click on it, I can switch to different cameras. So at the moment, I have I can switch to like this camera over here, which is my top camera. Then I can switch to this camera, and I can switch to this camera. So I'm just clicking on the different buttons to switch to different cameras. So this is like my standing camera. So if I stand up, this is how it looks like when I stand up, right? And then I have like this camera over here, which is my main camera. This is when I'm sitting. So if I want to transition from sitting to standing, I can just click on the button and then I can transition. And this is the camera I have like to move around. So I can do this, and I can even face it towards me if I wanted to, right? So this is like just the my mobile camera or the portable one, you know, like the one I use to like show everything. And when I'm drawing, I can like use this for drawing. Christine, what's your course about? Or a membership? Okay, so let's just put this on here. Okay, so I'll just switch to my normal camera now again, so you can see me. And what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be turning off the other two lights, and then I'll turn off my normal lights, and you tell me what the difference is, if you can see a difference between the softness of the shadows and all this stuff, right? So, okay, so let's turn this light off. So this is just the lighting up the shadows a little bit. So this looks more cinematic, right? Because it's just you know, like the shadow over there. And if you have shadows in your picture, it looks more three-dimensional. So let's turn this light off too. Let's see if I can find out where to turn it off. Okay, here we go. And now I'll just open up the normal lights I have. And you tell me if you saw a difference here. Okay, so this light is blocking my main light. So I'll just remove this and put this on the side. Okay, so can you see the difference? Can you see any difference here? So these lights are blocking out the light going to the background, but actually it should look okay, right? So this is my normal setup, and I like my normal setup more because the shadows are a lot harder. But usually it's depends if you want harder shadows or lighter shadows, and I prefer harder shadows more. Okay, I'll just put your comment on the screen. So let's see. I'll be sitting and standing for my membership and courses. I'm launching my membership on the 19th of January. Oh, congratulations. How to use your sewing machines. That's great. That's great. You know, if you need help with video, at the moment I'm doing a founding members launch of my course. So it's 60% off. And if you want to join, you can, there's a link somewhere on this page where you can see this video. And all you have to do is click on it and you'll get to the page the info page where it's talks about like where I write stuff about my course, and you can like sign up at the very bottom if you want to join. At the moment we're going through the whole course, and it'll still be like you'll have 5 weeks of support if you join in time. And as a founding member, you can join each and every time I launch the course again. You can join the support group, which is a 5-week support group, and I'll be launching a couple of times this year. So just check that out if you have time. It's pretty cool. We got our 30th founding member today. I'm very happy about that, and so it's yeah, I'm so happy about that, and we're really nice, lovely, great group of people in our group now. Everybody's a course creator, so that's pretty cool. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, sure. I can you can like go to I'll type the link in the comments, or actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna put this on here. So So this is like my intro, and you can do this in Ecamm too. You just have to click a button, and then you'll have your intro coming in and coming out. And this is like custom made, so I made this look. I made this in Camtasia and exported it to another program because Camtasia doesn't support the exporting of an alpha channel, which means transparency. And so I made this in another app, and I'll show you how to do that in the course. So this is a lot of fun. You want to see that again? So just a minute. Put that on. Okay. So let me see. HTTP. I'll just type it in the comments. Okay, let me know if this link works. If I didn't mistype myself, I hope I didn't. But this might work. So I'll put it on the screen. This cool thing about Ecamm is you can put this stuff on the screen, which is cool. And it's also linked somewhere on the page. Is that where you'll find a membership? No, this is the course. I have a membership too, but right now I'm launching a course. So the course is actually something like the membership, but we're going into the whole process. So if you're planning to make a course, this is actually better because we have 5 modules, right? The first module is finding out what gear you need and what you don't need. And the second module is like how to set it up. So you're gonna get the exact gear you need for your sewing course, for the course you're doing. And then we're gonna set it up together on the second module. And on the third module, we're going to be recording. So I'll talk about recording best practices, like how to use different cameras, multiple cameras, like if you do like a picture-in-picture and stuff like that, and how to start your lessons and how to record them live so you don't have to edit later, which is something I teach in my course, what actually nobody's really teaching, because a lot of people they record it in the camera, then they transfer it to the computer, and then they edit them. And after they're editing them, they're exporting them, and that takes a long time. So I tried that today on my Windows laptop, and that took 2 hours for a 50-minute clip, right? And on my Mac, it's 10 minutes or 5 minutes. No, not even, So it's we're going through that, so you don't have to render at all, you don't have to edit at all. And then the fourth module is all about editing. So we're going into editing best practices. So I'll show you how to stand out by using by adding stuff you can add background music if you want to, or animations and stuff like that. And then, you can do live trainings through Zoom. Yes, I do that too. Actually, I deliver my course on Zoom and Ecamm actually. And then the fifth module is about publishing. So we're going to publishing best practices, which is pretty cool. So how to export your videos properly, how to upload them to Kajabi or to Searchy, and how to embed them and all of the stuff with transcriptions and stuff like that, and all of those best practices, everything that a course creator could need and use. So it's all about that. The course will get better over time, of course. So I'll be launching 3 times this year, but this is the only time you can join as a founding member, which means this is the only time you can rejoin each and every support group, 5-week support group every time I launch a course. This will go away before I launch in February. This bonus. I don't know when I'm closing doors. Depends on because I always need time between the doors closed and the next launch, right? So because everybody that joins gets the 5 weeks. So I'll probably close the course, the doors before 5 weeks before the course launches, which is in January. Okay, yeah, the link I sent you, it's up there. Let me see. Here it is again. So it's contentcreationstudiosetup.com. I have it that my main page goes directly to the link because that's what I'm concentrating on now is the course launch, the founding members launch. So if you go on the main page, you can it goes directly to the link to the sign up page. Yeah. 3 people joined today, which is pretty cool. 1 person joined yesterday and another one joined the day before yesterday. And I'm really, really happy about that. And it's all thanks to my founding members because a lot of my founding members are talking about the course and tagging me, and that's really so cool. I'm really grateful for that. So happy. Okay, so I'm going to be ending this live broadcast now because we're over 30 minutes. Christine, do you have any questions? You can also ask questions about the course if you have any. Let me see. Because I have to stop my live stream now. Okay. Okay, so let's just sum this up with lights. I got this big light here because I wanted to test it, and it's pretty cool. It does cost, this big light, it costs like 300 something. So it's more expensive than the usual ones I have. The usual ones cost 150 to 180. And yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Happy to have you in the course then. Just join anytime, and then we'll see each other inside. And if you have any questions, you can reach me anytime. And we'll help you get like your gear set up. And so you know exactly what to buy and what not to buy. And if you have a Mac, of course, that's awesome because you're going to learn like this workflow with Ecamm, recording everything in Ecamm so you don't have to like edit anything later on if you want to. Thank you. That's so cool. Thank you very much. Look, I'll like this. I can like stuff on there's the comments and reaction tab. You're welcome. You're welcome. There's the comments and reaction tab in Ecamm, and it's so cool because you can put comments up on the screen, right? And you can like them, and you can interact with the comments. I can comment, I can like reply to the comments, and this is really so cool. That's what I love about Ecamm so much. And even if I like use different, if I go to live on YouTube, I can do that too. So with Ecamm itself, with Ecamm you can go live to Facebook, and you can go live to YouTube, and you can like go live to all these platforms, right? And you can see the comments on the screen, and you can put the comments in the screen. And they even added a new interview function, which is pretty cool. And with the interview function, you can actually get guests on your screen, and so that's amazing. And so they don't even need to have Ecamm, and you can send them a link to join, and if they have the Chrome browser, right, they just open that link in Chrome, and then they can join with their webcam and with their microphone, and that's such a cool thing. So that's why I love Ecamm so much. The next course, okay. So the next course is starting in February, but that won't be a founding members launch. So this is the only launch where I'm doing a founding members launch, which means as a founding member, you can rejoin every time we start the course again. So everybody that joins for the next launch, they won't have the benefit of rejoining each and every launch. So even if you do not have time now, I join now because you can join in all the future launches. So this is like, this is a benefit that only founding members get. And so even if you don't join the course now or don't participate now on this round of the course, you can rejoin in February or May or in October, which are the next launches for this year, only as a founding member. So that's why this founding member launch is so special. And the founding members launch is 60% off, which it won't be on the next launches because I'll be going up to $997 for this year. And this is like yeah, so that's the founding member launch. But if you know anybody like in your accountability group and tribe, or anybody, a friend or business friend or something like that like would love to like join a course like this and also join as a founding member, please spread the word. That'll be awesome. That would mean the world to me, and that would be really awesome if you can like just ask around if you know anybody who would want to join. Okay, let's I'll be ending this live stream now. I just want to just talk about a summary of the lights now. So this big light, yeah, I get it. It's not, like it's only like 300-400. And my usual lights, the lights I use for film, I'm a filmmaker since 2006. Or actually, I started before 2006, but I just, so I started making like these corporate videos and stuff like that, and music videos and all of those stuff in 2006. So we had lights that cost about 1,500 to 2,000 euros to 4,000 euros. So that was what the lights cost before. Like they still do now. There are even lights that cost multiple thousand like dollars or euros. These lights I have here, the ones I have set up in my studio, they're very, very cheap. So like this one over here, this is a 70 euro light, or actually it's 70 euros plus taxes, right? So, and it's pretty good. And the lights I have in front of me, like the ones my main lights, they're 150 euros, right? So they're plus taxes, of course. So they're pretty cheap too. So these cheap lights are actually very, very good, and they can do what I need them to do, which is like illuminate my face and the background a little bit. So actually they're pretty cool. And you don't need $2,000 or 2,000 euros for a light. Yeah, you can buy those cheap lights and have great lighting too. So it's the only thing you have to take care of is like how to set them up, right? And that's what we're going to be going through in the course. So because I'm a filmmaker and photographer, I actually deal with light like daily, and it's really, really important to like set the lights up properly so you'll have look good on video. A lot of people use ring lights, and the problem with ring lights are that they come from the front, right? So they remove all the shadows, which a lot of people think is good. But the problem is if you remove all the shadows, that will make you look flatter, because shadows are what makes us look three-dimensional. And if you're removing all the shadows, then your face will look flat and there won't be a shadow under your chin. So that will look flat too, right? So it looks like you don't have a chin and your face will get a lot flatter. So to make yourself more three-dimensional, it's always good to put the light off axis, so not where the camera is coming from, but either like always above, right? But either like to the left side, to the right side, or above the camera, but not directly where the lens is. A lot of people put it around the lens. That's what the ring lights are for. So I wouldn't do that. And you have that weird reflection in your eyes. It's really unnatural to have like a ring in your eyes or in your glasses. Okay, so that's like just a tip on positioning your lighting. Okay, so I'm going offline now, and thank you very much for joining. Christine, thank you so much for commenting on the video. It's real cool. It's so nice not to be alone on those live streams. It's so cool. Being an entrepreneur could be lonely sometimes because there's not like a lot of people like commenting and stuff like that. And I'm like, you don't have that many people to talk about this stuff, but it's so cool to have somebody live on a live stream. And thank you so much for joining. Have a great and awesome day, and see you in the course. Love to have you as a founding member, and see you soon. So bye bye for now. And I'll just do, let me see. Okay, so I'll just quit the live stream now. Bye bye. You too, have a great day.